Hey everybody, Petrus Lembers here, and in this video I'll be talking about my thoughts as a Chelsea fan on the Liverpool versus Chelsea match that took place in Anfield last week. So the first thing that I would like to say is that Liverpool made a very incredible start. They were very strong. They were playing very much in Chelsea's final third, but the issue with them is that they weren't clinical enough. And then as the minutes passed by, I think it went about the 15th, 20th minute, where Chelsea started to turn up. They increased the engine performance by a gear or two, and as a reward, they got the first goal thanks to Reece James's assist, which was a cross from the corner, and then Havertz incredibly put it at the back of the net by using the back of his shoulder. So it was very fascinating. It felt really incredible that Chelsea scored, because it made it very clear that to Liverpool, Chelsea isn't just going to play in Anfield for just a draw, considering that Liverpool has been performing very well in Anfield when Van Dijk is also the defender as well. So to have that first goal was very important. And then minutes later, as usual, when you are a Chelsea fan and you watch your team play another team, refereed by no other than Anthony Taylor, something bad happened again. Like, the FA Cup against Arsenal in 2017, Moses got a red card, we lost the match. FA Cup final last season, we played against Leicester. Anthony Taylor was the referee as well, and we didn't win because VAR didn't do its job, Anthony Taylor didn't do his job, and we were robbed essentially our second FA Cup. But this video isn't about those horrible moments, it's about the Liverpool versus Chelsea's match. So that's why, I think we should stop talking about the FA Cup, because it's in the past. But because we're talking about Anthony Taylor's his awful performances in those two, I feel like, even though he made probably a right decision, or maybe he made a wrong decision on giving a straight red to Reece James, and also giving Liverpool a penalty, I think that whether that's correct or not, I feel like he's essentially like a jinx to us, which is why I truly agree with the Chelsea fans' decision of signing the petition, where at the time of signing the petition, after the end of the match, I think it was about 9,000 people who signed it. And then a few days ago when I checked it, it was only just 54,000. So that emphasizes very clearly that more than the amount of people that can be present in Stamford Bridge, the Chelsea fans has made it very clear that we do not want Anthony Bold Taylor to be more precise, to referee Chelsea future matches. And I don't disagree with that. I think that is the best decision, because I sometimes do feel like, just as much, it's really frustrating for me to say this, that Anthony Taylor is living rent-free in our heads. I feel like he's probably living rent-free also in Chelsea players' heads, hence the behaviour of the Chelsea players when it came to the end of the first half, where you saw many Chelsea players confronting Anthony Taylor and, telling him very clearly of what they were thinking. So that wasn't a surprise at all. And then we lost Kante after what Fabinho did, which you know, if I'm talking about Fabinho and you are also thinking about Fabinho in that match, I think we all can agree that it doesn't make sense given the amount of challenges that he has done to the Chelsea players, that he still finished that match without a single booking. It's honestly uh, crazy, you know, very, very crazy. But what's worse than Fabinho getting a yellow card at least is the fact that Conte got himself injured, emphasizing just how, you know, in the last video I made it very, very clear that even though Chelsea had a very, very strong squad, have present tense and will be a threat on all competitions, I made it very, very clear in the last video that if Kante is injured, it makes Chelsea much more vulnerable when it comes to the players protecting the defense, which is something that, you know, you can't really expect much from Jorginho or Kovacic. And so it was really, really worrying for me to watch the second half. But Chelsea, like they did against Manchester City in the UCL final, brilliantly um, defended with 9 men plus Mendy in goal to prevent Liverpool from scoring again. And that just highlights that if the penalty that Salah took didn't happen, or whether Salah didn't score it, Liverpool wouldn't have scored at all. You know, they wouldn't have scored, and that reinforces further how strong Chelsea's defense is and how strong they are as a team, which is why they were able to win the UCL final against Manchester City. You know, because they were a team, unlike a team like PSG. So that suggests to me very, very confidently after the match has finished that, you know, I don't think the concern for us is defending. It's more of being able to convert those chances into goals, which is what we failed to do against Liverpool. And we can't say just because we had 10 men that we couldn't score, because we had chances when we still had 10 men against a 12-man Liverpool. And you know, when I'm talking about bookings of Fabinho, which obviously didn't happen, I'm still confused as to why Mendy was still booked with a yellow card when Salah did pretty much almost the similar thing, but didn't get booked. Maybe it's home advantage, which is why what happened had happened. And then finally, because it's already like past 8 minutes of this video, I feel like I was very, very happy with the match. I feel like as a Chelsea fan we should be happy because it feels like we won the game rather than losing the game despite losing 2 points. I feel like if we as Chelsea fans believe in the squad as much as I think that we should be believing in, then I feel like it's more of Liverpool losing 2 huge points rather than us losing 2 huge points, and that we are able to snatch a point from Liverpool when we're playing in Anfield as well, which can obviously help us ensure that we get the title by the end of the season, the Premier League title. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my thoughts on the Liverpool versus Chelsea match. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on next video. Take care. Goodbye.